not so good of a lie that we have been told is the fact that birth control damages fertility. And this also, I've once believed this, but it is not true. Birth control does not damage fertility. You need to understand how birth control works, especially hormonal birth control. Hormonal birth control, when you withdraw it, because your body is not computer where you just put garbage in, garbage out, or you just press enter on, it comes on, then you shut it down, then you shut it on at will. Because your body is not computer that you can, manipulate like that. Once you withdraw hormonal birth control, the birth control has actually disrupted your hormone to a particular degree. So it will take time for your body, to adjust back to factory setting before you can eventually get pregnant. And if you feel there is a delay after, just go to your doctor. Minor whatever treatments. You are fine, you are up, and you are good. It is better than taking the risk of having a unwanted pregnancy or not spacing your child properly or your children. Another very funny and hilarious thing that people talk about. Before I dive into that, you are welcome to the channel. My name is Odunayo. I'm a public health specialist, and on this channel we discuss everything that has to do with women's health and then how to live healthy each day, because we don't limit our content here to women. And if this is your first time of actually seeing this video, believe me, you would want to click on that subscribe button because you would not want to miss contents that come on from here. Click on the subscribe button, then go ahead to click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we post new videos. And I would like you to know that none of those procedure is monetized. It is free. Subscribe freely, click on notification bell freely. So let's with withdrawal method, God is going to punish you if you try withdrawal method that you don't spill your seed on the ground. No, I don't even know. Some have some, I think, biblical doctrine that they use in backing that up. Very hilarious, annoying kind of belief. I'm sorry if I'm sorry, I'm not so sorry if that is your belief. That line of thought is funny, it is questionable. Some believe that this set of people are anti-abortion. They are actually trying to talk against abortion, make moves against abortion, and in the course of doing that, they've dabbled into the area of birth control, family planning, and they keep telling people that any form of family planning that would prevent pregnancy is the same thing as terminating pregnancy. How does that work? It is not true. Abortion aside, birth control aside, in fact, birth control reduces the rate of abortion. If you are going to curb or do anything that reduces the rate at which women go for abortion, then you introduce birth control to them. Let them prevent pregnancy. Birth control, family planning simply means preventing pregnancy through whatever natural means, or altering your hormones so that you don't get pregnant, or kind of using barrier methods and all. Well, I've discussed that in a previous video, so you know what it is. And if you are against hormonal birth control, there are non-hormonal. Another form of hilarious lies that we have heard about birth control is that girls who go contraceptives are promiscuous. They believe that, because you're going on contraceptive, it means you want to be wild, you want to sleep with all the men around. And I don't know, this is one of the ways of painting the gender female bad. Contraceptive is for you not to get pregnant. It's sleeping with us. Who are the people sleeping with us? Putting homosexuality aside, it's men and women sleeping with themselves. So if a woman decides to protect herself, that does not make her promiscuous. Yes, if she's promiscuous, then the man she's sleeping with is promiscuous. That is the meaning. So the reason why people offer contraceptives so that people stay away, protect themselves from sexually transmitted disease, and also protect themselves from pregnancy. Promiscuity is an habit. Let me just say it that way. It's an habit. I'm not advocating for it. It's an habit, and it's kind of, it breeds on lack of discipline or self-control, which is totally different. I've seen people being on contraceptive does not mean you'll be promiscuous or you will not be promiscuous. Some those that are not on contraceptive are promiscuous, those that are on contraceptive are promiscuous. If you want to be promiscuous, the woman or the man will be promiscuous. So they are not too, it's just a way of discouraging people actually to go on family planning. In fact, using contraceptive shows that the woman or the girl is responsible. She's trying to be responsible for her options. She's trying to be responsible for what comes out of her life. I don't think we should discourage people, seriously, from going ahead. Lie, goodness me, another lie that we have been told is that birth control is the gimmicks of the whites, to reduce the population of Africans. Did you hear that? Yes. That birth control or family planning, contraceptive, whatever we call it, is injurious to the health, and it's the gimmicks of the white men, of the white guy, to reduce the population of Africa, of the blacks. I don't know. Even the white people that introduced this, let's start with that, they also use family planning. They use birth control. So why would you think that's shallow? I think it's shallow as far as I'm concerned. It is a blatant lie. There's nothing like that. When you give birth to children you cannot take care of, I don't think there is a white man somewhere else that will suffer on behalf of that child. Looking at the African the kind of government we run here in Nigeria, in Africa, they don't really take responsibility for children on the street. They don't. Maybe some non-government organizations, they try to fill that gap for them, but the government will not even be responsible for it. So who are you actually hurting at the end of the day? You are not hurting yourself, you are hurting the child you are bringing into the world that you cannot take care of, and also your own health too, because sometimes it's not about the child, it's about spacing also. Giving birth to children too often or with little space is injurious, is to the health. Another blatant lie that the ladies believe or women believe, and this lie, it's the men that sold it to us, is this thing that we see that my man is very good at his game, his pull out method is 1 in pound, his withdrawal method is gang, that kind of thing. Now there is nothing like that. In fact, 27 out of 100 women that tried withdrawal method eventually get pregnant. That statistics is even too vague in this instance. Just go to Google and type "I got pregnant while using withdrawal method," something similar, and then you will see the drop down of stories that will come. You will read and you will be tired. After reading it, if you are still convinced or you are kind of confused if to go for withdrawal method, then you're on your own. Go and try it and come back and leave comments here. Try it for say 6 months. Even 6 months is too much. Just go and try it for maybe 2 or 3 months and then come and tell us the results. We are here. Lie number 6 is birth control and weight gain. Some persons say, oh, when I started using the pill, I started adding weight. Weight gain and birth control, you cannot actually rule it out. But the way we shout and we talk about it, it is actually not true. Because at the point in which women use birth control is at the point they're actually giving birth and all that, there's meant to be changes in your weight. It's either you lose weight or you gain weight. And sometimes even when you're not menstruating, if the thing is disrupting your period, of course now there could be some form of bloating and all, and then some women will say, oh, my tummy is getting bigger and all. If you have tendency for weight gain, there are some birth control that you should not try. All these things have been actually, there have been allowances for it. If you think that you would gain weight, there are some birth control you are not supposed to try. If you watched my video that I'm going to leave the card here, I spoke about how to choose the best control option for you. Better still, talk to your doctor about your options, and then you get the one that is good for you instead of ruling out birth control just because of weight gain. Another thing that is a blatant lie is that birth control results in birth defects. That is, if you use contraceptives, you are going to have a baby with a big head, or the nose will not develop, the mouth will cut, and all those things, or she's going to come down the Down syndrome, or it's going to have cognitive disease, or something like things like that that people talk about. It is blatant lie. As a matter of fact, what gives birth defects majorly is when you don't take folic acid during the first 3 months, the first trimester of pregnancy. When you don't take folic acid, so the baby does not develop well, that is number one. Number two is genetic issues, if the mother has genetic issues. Number three is when you try unsafe abortion. So some people take certain pills to abort, and then because it is unsafe, and then it causes complication, and then when they have children, the drug hampers the growth of the child while in the uterus, and then when they give birth to such children, they would not tell you the truth that it was one drug, miso whatever, that they were trying to use to remove the baby that eventually led to this birth defect. They will tell you it is family planning drug that they used. They are telling lies. Another thing is people talking about depot shot and hair fall. Some people have been saying, oh, I went on birth control, my hair fell, or whatever. Now, hair fall for women, it is not strange. It's not as if you are going to go bald. When you give birth or you are breastfeeding, your hair will fall. There are so many stages and occurrences in life that will make a woman's hair to fall. So I don't know why some people keep hammering on it. This is not a total lie, actually. I've never said this is a lie, but it is not as serious or enough reason for you to have unwanted pregnancy, in all honesty. So you might want to consider that option. And if you think you value your hair so much, then don't take depot shots. Go and take another form. This is another lie that is similar to one that I have actually addressed before, talking about how hormones will make you go crazy and all that. You cannot manage hormonal contraceptive. Probably you have tried it, and in all honesty, it's as if your body, your hormones, everything is all over the place. Try non-hormonal contraceptives. Just get off it and try non-hormonal contraceptives. But because you experience that does not mean that somebody else will experience that, or does not mean that is the norm or the usual with it. Stop selling false information to people. Because you experience it does not mean you generalize. What you can do is just advise someone, oh, I tried this, it didn't work for me. Before you try it, please see your gynecologist. That is the most civil advice and response you can give to people. It is uncivil to tell them, oh, don't try it, oh, don't go for it, oh, when I tried it, in fact, under cold weather like this, I will be feeling heat, I will be sweating, or under it like this, I will be shivering. So don't try it. You are selling false information to them. In all honesty, don't do that. If you used to do it, please stop it. Because if that woman eventually decides not to go for contraceptive, and probably she has another child that she cannot cater for, she's not ready for, you will not be there with her. It is just her and her problem. So if you know that you will not be there to help her with her problem, direct her to where she can find solution, and don't drop your own experience or whatever. Another thing is people saying that, oh, the implant, that people will be able to see it and all. I've never seen it on anyone. Maybe 1 in 100, or maybe the person is super slim and the skin is very thin, or I don't know, that you can see it. I don't think anybody will see it, and I don't especially think that there is somebody, except if you as an individual, you are the one that goes ahead to start looking at women and ladies' arms to see if there is an implant in their hands. Like, you're always sitting with somebody and looking and saying, is there something under her skin? As if you want to remove it to chew it. I don't think there's anybody that does that goes around to start looking at your hand. Even if you feel it's visible, you might feel it, you might think it's visible to you, but nobody is going around to look at such. At the point of getting the implant under your skin, you feel some discomfort that lasts probably for about maybe some hours or 3 days max. You know, when you take injection, you will still feel the soreness. It is not painful like some other person says, oh, I'm not sexually active and then I should not go on birth control, especially for adolescents. If you have issues with your hormone, you can go on birth control to regulate it. And then if you are not so sure that you are going to have be in a situation where you might have sexual intercourse, it doesn't hurt you. You can have a condom in your purse, or you go on what this long-term contraceptive of probably 5 years. You can, some even do it, like I said, it's beneficial, especially if you have hormonal issue, if you have acne or you have serious cramps. You can go for non-hormonal IUD, and that one will help to regulate your period or probably even stop it even when you're not sexually active, and then you enjoy the benefits. The last one that I'm going to talk about is those who believe or who have sold lies to their fellow friends that emergency contraceptives such as Postinor 2 should only be used in the morning. No, Postinor 2 should be used at least within 72 hours of having unprotected sexual intercourse, either in the morning, afternoon, evening, whatever. They just call it morning after pill because they believe it is, the general belief that probably the sex happened at night and then at least the next morning, please run to the pharmacy to get it, and then take it. That is why they call it morning after pill. But you have at least 72 hours to take the pill, and then it will prevent pregnancy from happening. So that will be the end of myths and misconceptions about family planning that I'll be talking about today. And this video, actually I made this video because of one of the comments on my previous video, and then one of somebody commented and I said I should talk about this myths and misconception. And it's actually good that I did it because I believe it opened your eyes to some things that you might have believed before that are actually, just hilarious. Let us, if there's any other myths and misconception that please drop it in the comment section. Let us laugh all about it and educate ourselves. I'm so glad. Please, if you enjoyed this video, ensure you give this video a thumbs up. I noticed a lot of you come here, you watch this video, you watch great content, and then you just you vamoose away. Please be kind enough to like the video, kind enough to share the video with some other persons that will enjoy it, and be kind enough, generous enough to subscribe. It is free. Subscribe, click on the notification bell so that you'll be notified when we drop new content. See you next time and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.